and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a Virgo reading, okay? So this is for anywhere you have Virgo in your chart. I welcome you with open arms, alright? And if you don't, I also welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I used to be a cross watcher and I used to, so I know why you're doing what you're doing and I feel ya, okay? So then, I kind of lost track of my own thing. So I will be mentioning my decks I use as I use them. They will also be in the description box below, so don't fret. And with that, let's get into your cards. Okay, so first I'm going to use Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Alright, for the tarot portion. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should, because I've got Virgo in my chart as well. What should we expect? Yes, made me think of be our guest, put off service to the test. Princess of Summer. Yeah. Okay. Next. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my one moment. For my Virgos. Brain fart right there. Please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Hermit. L'Hermite. I very liberally flow from English, French, sometimes Armenian too, so don't mind my quirkiness. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message from for my Virgos, please come forward and share. And you got the Prince of Spring. We got a couple. Princess of Summer and Prince of Spring. Ooh. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message from my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share. And you got the Eight of Winter. Eight of Winter. Yeah, I don't know, when I see like people from different suits, I tend to think family oriented or like relationship, you know, like for example, if we get a Princess of Summer and a Prince of Summer, and I feel like it's a like sibling connection, that would be like a reconstituted family type of situation, you know. So please, now, okay, that was the Radleigh Valentine, and now I'm going to use Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Princess of Summer, for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Princess of Summer is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, why is the Princess of Summer here in the upright? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. And we got the Singer of Transfiguration. The Phoenix. And you got he of the fairy sword, right? As well as Ilby the retriever. Yeah. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why their own card, the Hermit, is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Hermit is here in the upright. And we got Luathas the Wild, which talks of balance at the very end, as well as Fairy Guide and Honesty, which is very interesting because we got like two green things and then a white thing in the middle thing. Yes, Tiller. Use your words. White card. Which matches my walls, by the way. They are green. As well as my eyes. But you can't see my eyes because I have glasses on and they're like reflecting shit. So, never mind. So now, you have the Prince of Spring. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share. Excuse me. Please come forward and share why the Prince of Spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, why is the Prince of Spring here in the upright? Why is he here? So first card is the Sage with Arvel Parrot behind that, well, at the bottom of the deck, as well as Singer of Initiation behind that, and Fairy Godmother behind that, and holy dang, Singer of Courage behind that, and holy, the Bright Mother, and the Singer of Connection, and the Oakman, and Lattice Moon's Daughter, and Quahadil of the Water, as well as, I wanted to change it up a bit, the Maiden. And that's where I stopped. Okay, so now you got the Eight of Winter. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Topsy Turvets. For my Virgos, why is the Eight of Winter here in the upright? And we got Topsy Turvets. With Indy at the bottom of the deck, followed by Gloominous Doom, as well as himself. And the Singer of the Chalice, Chalice, which is exactly what chalice is. A chalice. Chalice. Which, by the way, here in Quebec is a swear word. Just so you know. Yeah. So, the first card you guys have, my wonderful Virgos, is the Princess of Summer. Now, the Princess of Summer is a gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced individual. Okay, it says a new relationship or an emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Yee. Right? So you might be being this person, or you might be attracting this person to your reality. Now, but whomever we are talking about, someone is going through a transformation, a major transformation, because the Singer of Transfiguration talks of transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. So something is changing. I guess you're gaining experience. You're gaining experience. And the experience you'll be gaining is brought to you by He of the Fairy Sword. Okay, and He of the Fairy Sword talks of active principles, spiritual will, justice, protection. So this is in order to protect you. I don't know. How can I explain it? It's this change, transformation, okay, is in order to help you get ready for a big shift. Something is changing and you need to be prepared. This is your training, okay, is what I'm getting. Next, you have Italy the Retriever. Now, Italy, alright, talks of Office of Unclaimed Properties, hopes, wishes, loyalties. This training that you're going to go through is so that you can be ready, to be with, or to be next to, or to be able to get close to what you are loyal to. Right? Yeah. Because I feel like what you want is in your reach. It's just that you need to go one step further, and like life is pushing you in it, even if you don't really understand what is going on, right? Yeah. And so you're kind of stuck in that situation. It's like, have you seen the meme of where it's like they're on a roller coaster, one's like screaming and having fun, and the other is like, what's going on? And that the person who's like laughing and having fun is like the higher self, while the person who's like screaming and going crazy is the actual human being. It's very funny. I feel like that is what is going on here. They're telling you, we know what you're going to go through, and we are sending you stuff to train you in order for you to be ready for it all. Right? And then you're like, but I'm not ready. But then they're like, but this is what you want. I don't know why this is coming to mind. Next, you have the Hermit. The Hermit is your card, alright, my Virgos. And it says, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. Interesting. You're like, but I'm not ready. But then life is like, well, find a mentor. Excuse my language. Prepare yourself, I guess. Or are you going to follow life's patterns and life's cues and life's little things for you to be able to notice these, small things from that life is sending you. Now, once you begin to follow life's little clues, I feel like you will find balance within your life, because that is what Luathas the Wild talks of. Balance. It might take time, but once you get used to the new rhythm and the new cycle, you will find balance, believe me. Next, you have the Fairy Guide. So yes, you will find balance, though it might take a little bit of time. Okay, depending on how open you are to this shift will indicate how fast you'll go through it. But if you're not, it's gonna take a long time. Just saying. So, and that is what you need to be honest about to yourself. Do I want to spend this much time on this? Really? Don't I have something better to do? And why am I spending this much time on this? I'm just saying. Alright? Next, you have the Prince of Spring. Yes, the Prince of Spring is a very charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless individual. I don't know why I roll my R's. I just like it. It's just funny. So it says immediate action. A challenge you can successfully manage. A passionate relationship. Ooh, we have fire. Fire, fire. It's coming. Spicy. Now, now I think that you taking immediate action is you knowing that what you should be doing in regards to the sage. Because this card talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. You have gained experience throughout your life experience, and you're like, okay, now I know what to act upon and what not to act upon. So, so you're wiser. And I feel like what will help you even more is by communicating this knowledge. When you voice it, voicing it will help a ton, I find, to get you faster to what it is you want to create. Next, you have the Singer of Initiation. Now, the Singer of Initiation, alright, talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. So you are definitely, yes, I said definitely, surpassing whatever this is. I feel like whatever I talked about might take a slight time, but it's not something like long lasting. Next, you have the Fairy Godmother. Now, the Fairy Godmother, alright, talks of gifts, talents, grace, helpful lessons. So whatever you're learning, whatever you're transforming, whatever life experience you're gaining is very helpful as a lesson. So helpful as allowing you to go to a new level of life, which is amazing. Yes. Then you have Singer of Courage. Though this new level of life is going to demand a whole new level of courage from your part, is what I'm getting, because the Singer of Courage talks of bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. Yes, true that. Once you gain moral strength, you will be able to tap into the Bright Mother's energy. Now, the Bright Mother talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. Yeah, which is amazing. Courage unlocks a lot of stuff. And once courage has unlocked you taking care of yourself, because having the courage to take care of yourself takes some guts. By the way, it does. Not a lot of people do it, and that is why most people are in the situation they find themselves in. 'Tis sad, but 'tis true. Next, you got, putting them first, that is what I'm talking about. Next, you have the Singer of Connection, which talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, and empathy. So, once you start taking care of yourself, you will be able to connect with your higher self, which is your spiritual connection to your higher self. Next, you got the Oakman. Now, the Oakman, talks of strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. So you have gained some knowledge that you did not have prior to not gaining this courage and not gaining this understanding of this connection that you have with your source that sends you information all the time, right? Next, you have Lattice, Moon's daughter, and Lattice talks of light, cast, and shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. Aha! So things are looking up for ya. Yeah. Yes. Yes. They are, because you are being spiritually guided towards what you need to go towards. Then you have Pohariel of the Water. Now, Pohariel of the Water, alright, talks of gracefully accepting change. So, you are heeding your higher self's indications and you're going to in the direction that you should be going, that you are going towards, and that is asking you to be courageous, and as well as gracefully accepting change. Slowly but surely you will get there, because all of these things will allow you to get to a auspicious beginning, a birth, a growth, joy, and hope, as well as a blank slate. Because I interpret this card as the Fool card in this deck, but it's like farther than the Fool. This, you see, the Fool has some experience, but he chooses to start a new adventure every single time he sets forth on the day, right? While as the Maiden is completely new. It's a completely blank slate, because there's no experience whatsoever. So this is like the purest form of the Fool, if you would like. Next, you have the Eight of Winter, which is the Eight of Swords in this deck. And it says, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Well, as much as I feel this is talking about you are starting a new cycle. And so in this new cycle, you are a fish out of water. You don't know where you're going. You don't know you don't have your bearings, and you're like, holy shiznit, what's going on, right? And so that is why you're kind of panicking. I'm guessing you or someone you're dealing with is kind of panicking, and that is when this card comes out. Wow! It's like, hello, change your viewpoint. Look at it from the perspective of it's a new cycle. There is definitely going to be new things. Calm down. You'll get through this. Through time, you will. If you don't get through this in a day, it's normal. And I think that you shouldn't get through this in a day, because life is all about the process, not the actual end result. Because if you are concentrating on the end result, you will be very sad, because you will always be thinking about the next steps. You wouldn't actually be thinking about the here and now, and having the greatest time and experiencing what you are currently living, right? Then you have Indy. Now Indy, alright, talks of indecision, wishy-washing, commitment, and decision making. I feel like the Eight of Swords is kind of like, well, I can't just, you need to change your viewpoint. Things need to shift, okay? And that is why, but I don't wanna, and I don't wanna leave where I'm at. This is hard. It's hard. Why are you making me leave? Why? Oh, why? I'm pretty sure when I'm doing those faces, I look less professional, but I'm getting my message across, right? It's that dramatic. Well, it might not be that dramatic, but my Virgos, maybe your internal self is like, in Japanese animes, there's always like the heroines that are talking, and it's their internal voice, but that their internal voice is extremely dramatic. I don't know, they do this in like Naruto. I used to love Naruto, and so they had this like girl, one of the characters' name is Sakura, and she spoke in her mind constantly, and all the girls generally tend to do this. They talk in their mind, and they, you see like this bigger a bigger version of them, right? Who's like going crazy, batshit crazy, but then you have the physical person who's like trying to keep everything all calm and cool. And that is what I'm getting first, and so your internal person is very decisive, but then there's the conscious. So you could say that this is the subconscious and the conscious, or yeah, the subconscious and the conscious. So the subconscious is going crazy, like running around like a chicken without a head, being like, what the fudge am I supposed to flip and do? Okay, sorry. That is your conscious self. Your subconscious self is like calm, cool, collected. Exactly like the meme I was talking to you about. The higher self and the lower self, right? The lower self is like screaming like, oh my god, I'm so scared of this ride, right? The ride I was talking about, not the Ferris wheel, but the roller coaster. That is what it is. And so I feel like this is the beginning of you shifting. And so that is why you have to change your perception. You're like, oh, do I have to? I really don't want to. Okay, I'm comfortable where I am, so please don't make me budge. Then you have Gloominous Doom. And I feel like Gloominous Doom is that because this card talks of taking care of yourself. And even before that, it talks of self-defeat, self-pity, self-destruction, and taking care of yourself. I feel like this is talking of both, like the before and the after. The before, which is you not wanting to leave, and the after, which is you changing your viewpoint and you being like, I need to change this, not even a question, let's get a move on it, right? Because you know that for you to really take care of yourself, you need to do this. You need to do it. Then you have himself. And once you start, you dip your toe in and you're like, ooh, you have like this big download and you're like, holy shiznit, right? Once you dip your toes in, you're like, now I understand the natural law. I understand what life force is. I understand my power, my shamanic, whatever. My powers, like my magical powers, and excuse me. So I'm so like, rah! Anyway, you understand all of this because you dipped your toe in the water and you're like, oh, I'm gonna try it. I'm just a teensy tiny bit. And by you trying it just a teensy tiny bit, you're like, oh my god, you try it and then you're like, holy shit, I need this in my life. And that is the reason why, is because when you dip your toe in, this is what you feel. You feel like the singer of the chalice, which is trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles. You feel like when you dip your toe in, you're gonna feel like you connect with the oneness. Not you connect with, well, yeah, you feel like you connect with the oneness, and you're like, you are so addicted to it now that you're like, I can't live without this. This is my drug. And you're like, I need this in my life. And God, it sounds like I'm losing my voice. In any case, so all of this so that you can be of great joy and bliss, because you feel it, you know what it is, and now you're like, holy shit, I need it in my life. I need it, but I don't just need a tiny bit, I need the whole thing. I do. I really do. Okay? So, my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!